Yeah, hi there. These comments are for AP, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. And to answer your email, yes, you can send me any speaking practice test from anywhere on the internet. You can go to YouTube, Magoosh. You can go to the TOEFL IBT ETS website. It doesn't matter, even Noteful. You can send me any speaking or writing practice test from anywhere. Now, here's what I ask: if you do independent speaking and independent writing, at least show me what the speaking or writing prompt is, so I can at least know the question or the task that you're trying to respond to, and then I can more accurately grade that. So that would be my comments on that. Now, with the integrated, again, you can send me integrated speaking from anywhere on the internet. And with these, I don't actually need the reading or the lecture. I can give you a pretty accurate score even without having that information, because a good bit of your score, it's not just topic development. It's based on delivery and language use, at least with the speaking, right? And then writing, it's the language use, sentence style, organization, all of those things. So I can give you some very accurate feedback no matter where you send me, no matter where your speaking or writing practice has come from. Okay, so what do you do when you're busy with a lot of homework assignments?
Whenever I have a lot of homework and assignments, then I just follow two steps over here. First of all, as I cut down on my social media because it distracts me a lot while studying. Generally I use a lot of social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, and all. But in such days I just don't use it. The second thing is I generally study for 3 to 4 hours, but when I have to submit something within time, then I just focus on it for long hours. For example, when I was studying my minor project in college and I have to submit the work within deadline, then I work for 7 to 8 hours daily for a week, and also.
Okay, so I think we're still stuck with your coherence issues. I've already suggested some lessons to help you. So I think with this one, go to independent, TOEFL independent speaking strategies, lesson number one, and look at the model responses, particularly to see how to organize things, how to make things stick together. So one thing you can do is called repetition. So the question talked about strategies and then homework. So one strategy is, or another strategy I use is, so you can take the word strategy and maybe repeat that as you move through your response, and then it helps keep everything focused on the speaking task. Okay, so I'm going to listen to it one more time, but my first impression right now is 2.5 to maybe 3. I'm going to put you at 17 to 18 points out of 30 on this. I think you need to do a little bit better with your organization. Maybe by repetition, repeating keywords, using more transition words, determiners and pronouns, and maybe even parallelism to help make things stick together. You can learn all these cohesive devices and how to use them by going to speaking lesson number 7, right? I think that's going to be very helpful for you right now. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to listen to it one more time
Whenever
again.
I have a lot of homework and assignments, then I just follow two steps over here. First of all,
You follow what? You follow those steps? But what steps?
whenever I have a lot of homework and assignments, then I just follow two steps over here.
I follow those steps over here. What are we talking about there? No, you need to include what the steps are. You might say concentrating on one task at a time, and then working in groups with other people, are two strategies I use when I'm completing a lot of homework assignments. So be precise. You said those steps over here, but I don't even know what that means. So I don't think that really organizes your response very well.
First of all, as I cut down on my social media because it distracts me.
So say one strategy is to limit my use of social media. when I'm working on homework
a
assignments.
lot while studying. Generally, I use a lot of social media, like WhatsApp, Facebook,
Generally, I use.
and all. But in such days, I just don't use it.
No, but in such case, I don't. Don't say in such case, but say when I have homework, for example, in my physics class, I stay away from social media. Instead, I concentrate on what my assignments are.
The second thing is
The second thing is, no, the second strategy is
I I generally study for 3 to 4 hours, but when
you might want to say the second strategy is I schedule a large block of time in which to complete those homework assignments. That's how I would introduce that with a more general kind of topic. Then you give the detail after that to illustrate that
I
point.
have to submit something within time, then I just focus on it for long hours. For
No, you use a lot of vague words in there. It and they and over here. Those over here, whatever. You're being a little too vague. You need to be much more precise, especially when you get to your examples and how the homework strategies that you use are effective in helping you get those assignments completed in a timely manner. So we need more precise detail.
for example, when I was studying my minor project in college, and I
Yeah, this is good. This is very good. Unfortunately, you have only one more second to say this because you're at 44 seconds, right?
have to submit the work within deadline. Then I worked for 7 to 8 hours daily for a week, and also had had stopped using social media, and it gave me a good result, and my performance was very high.
Okay, so, but it's taken you too long to say this. So, your goal here is to give your two reasons and explain with details in 45 seconds. Now, if you can't do that, then maybe you just focus on one reason and then make sure you have a very, very specific, precise example to support why that one thing is important in helping you get your assignments completed or something, if you want to do that strategy. Okay, so I've already given you two lessons I think you should study. I've already given you the same feedback in previous speaking tasks. When you're working on your pronunciation, it's a good idea to do a pre-test so you can figure out what your problems are with your vowels and your consonant sounds. That's your first step there because you do have a lot of delivery issues as well. All right, so I think that my score initially is pretty accurate. I'm going to put you at about 17 to 18 points out of 30 on this practice test.